Welcome back to my Kerbal space program starting over series. I ended up at the last series with I collected some suborbital science. I could have collected a little bit more, but I just want to get a bit of a wriggle on to something a bit more interesting. So I figured, yeah, I'd go and collect some. I'll attempt to collect some orbital science. So basically, I need to get into orbit and try and return from orbit as well. So the way I'm going to try to do this, I think this will work. A very simple rocket. It's just got one solid booster there. It's got a liquid stage there. Three tanks. I think 3 tanks was enough. And a one crew member capsule with a parachute. I don't even have a heat shield. So anyway, I guess I could have tested this a bit more. I did one test run and I almost made it, but I figured, oh look, you know, I'll just it's a bit of a wild ride. I'll go and actually record this one, even if it ends up not succeeding. I think I've just got enough delta V to get into orbit if I'm careful about how I adjust my ascent path. Alright, so let's get right straight into it, shall we? Also taking advantage of the fact that I'm launching east, dead east on the equator, so you get a bit of a assist from the rotation of Kerbal itself when you do it this way. So I'll leave the liquid stage at about half throttle, which won't affect the solid stage. You can see the delta V calculations that the game has attempted there, although they're never entirely accurate for many reasons. To get into an 80 kilometer high Kerbal orbit takes you about they say to allow about 3,400 meters per second of delta V. I've got maybe a little bit over 3,000, but I think that's enough. But let's just see how we go. It's important to have this switched on too. Otherwise your rocket will probably tumble. You notice there's no fins on my rockets. I detest fins. Just can't seem to really get them to work the way that they're supposed to work. Alright, it's going to be a bit of a wild ride. We'll just see how we go. The important thing is to start your gravity turn as soon as you possibly can, keeping your rocket into position. It's easier to turn it when it's going at a slow velocity. Trust me, it's the mathematics of the situation. And get it over past a 45-degree angle as quickly as you can. See, almost tumbled just then. Yeah, now try to keep it centered. This is not very aerodynamically stable, that's for sure. But you've got to keep nudging it along. So the gravity turn will try to pull it into a flatter and flatter trajectory anyway. Alright. It's at half throttle. And okay, we've probably got some pretty severe heating now. I'm a bit worried about the parachute overheating. Just try to keep it stable. It's got to get through about 15 kilometers, and it's usually not too bad by that stage. Maybe 20 kilometers, let's make it. Just try to keep it stable. Try to keep it stable. Try to keep it stable. Okay, go for the horizon. Alright. watch that fuel, because you also need that fuel to, it doesn't matter if the trajectory actually dips below the horizon. I've got an overheat there. Just got to watch that fuel, Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Otherwise I have to do an aero skim. That's hard. Come on, you can do it. Oh, damn it. Cut down. Alright. You probably don't have enough fuel left now to get into orbit. Maybe I need to go up just a little bit steeper, because I'm still getting some aerodynamic effects there. Well, I'm still almost getting some overheat. Maybe it needs to be just a tad high, maybe 30 kilometers. Okay, you see how close it is? I might be able to just boost that orbit just enough to get it. It's still saying it's in a alright, actually I better go. No, I think it's okay. Jesus, I've got nothing left. Nothing at all. About 200 meters per second delta V. Okay, we're out of the overheat anyway. It's gonna say it's still flying. Okay, that's strange. I would have thought it's practically in an orbit. I don't quite understand that. Oh, it's not out of the atmosphere yet, of course. No, now it is. Alright, let's see what it thinks. It'll probably say suborbital. Let's just see. Suborbital, okay. I'm gonna have to damn, I'm so close. I've got to give this a try, even though I've only got, 200. I've got to, which is the right button, Stephen? Push. I can't even remember. To get just a tiny throttle up. I don't want to use up all that fuel in one go, because I don't have much. I could I could probably still yeah, if I can get it, I've got to get the see, the problem is this: I've got to get that above 70 kilometers. Otherwise it won't think it's an orbit. If it don't think it's an orbit, it won't collect science for me. Let's just see if we can get some science anyway. Okay. Might as well do something. Okay. EVA report. Yep, we'll get that, and may as well go back inside. B for board, wasn't it? Right. I'm not, making this mega efficient to collect science. I just want to collect enough science to just get me enough bits and bobs to buy other rocket parts. Okay, what am I going to do? I can't even remember which is the throttle key. Oh, damn it. I was so close. But it still thinks it's suborbital. That's the thing. Oops, not that one. I don't think that's going to change. Yeah, I could probably still collect. I'll still collect some science, even if I do muck this up. Right. So the best place to raise the PE, the periapsis, is at this point, the apoapse there, because of mathematical reasons. It's just the way the maths works out. Damn, I was so close. I can't even remember what the key is. Okay, Z is full throttle, X is no throttle. and then partial throttle is probably shift, I believe. I don't want to go to the website. So what I should do is, I don't know if it's in the tutorial. Probably not. Or is it? General controls. Here we go. RCS docking mode. Throttle. Need throttle. Left control. Okay. So shift is up and left is down. I've got to do some fine throttle control. Z is 100, X is 0. Okay. Can't even remember how to do this now. There might be a smarter way. Anyway, I've got some time, a little bit of time to think about it. Okay. Will I actually do it, I wonder? Oh wow, that's all new. Alright, there's all the calculations for me. What's that? 90, that's more than enough. I should be able to do this. Yeah, I'll get it up to about 90. Leave a margin of error. There should be plenty there. Yeah, no, it's alright. It's okay. So I need to, if I'm going to use this thing again. Okay, I can let it help me time the burn. Oh, I think I've got plenty reserve. The thing is, you need a bit of fuel to come back down again. But as long as you can get back into the atmosphere, you're okay. You don't need much fuel to get to deorbit. I just want to orbit, so I can click the orbit science. Okay. Alrighty, now how do I get this to go forward, I wonder? After, you know, I'm basically finishing up tonight. I'll have a look at all that stuff tomorrow. It's not sinking in at the moment. I'm just relying on what I already know. Oh, excuse me. There's kind of a warp to next node or something, isn't there? I can't remember how to kick that off. For the life of me. Or was there might be thinking of something else. It's not giving me a time to next node, is it? Oh, that must be something. That's probably MechJeb. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah. No. Oh, there it is. Node in. Good. Yeah, I knew it was there somewhere. God, I've even programmed it into a computer program. You reckon I should remember it all? It's amazing how much I've forgotten in 18 months. It's kind of scary, actually. That's why I kept notes. Alright, it's about 60-second burns. So let me think. So it means probably 30 seconds from the node. I can start the burn from there. It should be okay. I'll have a bit of a blurb about that rocket design at the end of the video, rather than do it now. I should be concentrating Now it's shift, wasn't it? I just want to very gently nudge that throttle. Very gently. Because it said I had, oh, I better not change the screen now, I might muck it up. I should have enough delta V. I hope I can just get back into the atmosphere again. The tricky part. Because I haven't got any antennas, so they can transmit the information back. I haven't, because you've got to add batteries, and that's more weight. And I was just hoping to do it simple. Just get the Kerbal up there, collect the science, get the Kerbal back down again, and then recover the Kerbal on the surface, and thus get the science. What's this burn time? Oh, that's at the current throttle, but I won't be using that throttle. Just keep my hands off the warp key. The warp key is what makes you overshoot, and if I overshoot, it's all done. It's finished. I'll hit the atmosphere. I won't get another chance. This is Kerbal. Oh, did I even, how I even aligned the bloody thing? Holy shit. I haven't tipped the rocket over, have I? No! Oh, how do I do that? I can't even remember. Oh, crap. Crap. Okay. Pause. Let me think. Oh, damn it. I knew I forgot something. How do I tip the rocket over? Holy cow. Well, I switch on the SAS system, but how does one do that when I'm using it for the orbital mechanics? Oh, bloody hell. Netball frame. Did I just lose my solution? Holy cow. What am I gonna do? No, that's still there. I can't even remember how to, oh, I may not even have the, I may not even have that skill unlocked yet. I'll have to do it manually. Alright, oh damn it. So, I'm heading for the, retrograde marker, which, it won't come on until the engine's switched on. I should start it a little bit early, and just so I can try to get it lined up correctly. I can't even remember which is the retrograde marker. God damn it! Was it that one there? Which would mean I'm almost there now. Okay. Whoops. What are you doing? What are you doing? Roll it. I've got no attitude control. Oh, hang on a sec. I should. What am I doing? Save save game so I can do this again. You'll have to forgive me. Okay, okay, just a throttle up. if it's actually throttling up. Alright, I'm doing shift up, but nothing's happening. Why not? I've missed the node. What on earth is wrong? Do I have to do the throttle up in this window perhaps? Oh, there we go. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm totally going in the wrong direction. Alright. Alright, I'm sorry I was on the wrong screen. Okay. I can't remember which mark. Oh, there we go. Which marker is which? Sorry, I do have the control. There you go. Retrograde. It was that one too. So, if I'd just gone like that, he would have lined it up. Okay, I've missed it, but I'll restore it, and I should have about 20 seconds to go through the sequence. Alright, okay, so I've got to do a restore somehow. Escape. Load save. I think we did a quick save, didn't we? Yeah, alright, I think that's it. Alright, I'll get there. Okay. Retrograde. Okay, throttle up. Why is it going in the wrong direction? Okay, it's obviously not working. Oh, sorry, not retrograde, prograde. Ah, you idiot. I hate working under stress. Okay, let's just do that again. Load save. Load. Okay. Alright, SAS prograde. Okay, throttle up. Wow. That should do it. How'd we go? Too good. Yes, orbiting. Did it. Nothing like a little bit of pressure. Alright, okay, I'll click the science now. Enjoy the trip, eh? I'll have to, I think the best place to deorbit, I'll just cancel that. I should have enough fuel to deorbit. I'll take another save. Let's call it. Yeah, alright, that'll do. I've been so used to playing multiplayer games that don't let you repeat things, because you think about it, it's a multiplayer game. You can't restore it to a previous point and then run it again. So I'm going back to single player. I've totally forgotten about making save points. Alright, crew report. Okay, we've already got one crew report. What did we get? Okay, let's keep that one. What about EVA? Don't fall down. Okay. Alright, we got that one. Review report. Right. Just go back inside. We might be able to get one or two more. Like I said before, I'm not really fussed about it. I think we could only have one group. What was it? I would have thought we could have more. Perhaps not. Just try again. Yeah, okay, we can only have one crew report. Right, we just let's just how long we got till we get to the we've got plenty of time. Get to the periapsis. We'll do a braking burn there. 24 minutes. What time is it now? Getting up to the end of my video. Oh, it probably doesn't matter. If I go 10 minutes over, that's okay. I'd rather do that than splice two together. What's that report say anyway? Stored data. We got the Kerbal's waters. Oh, we've got that one. Oh, that's okay. Just high over Kerbal. Maybe that's the only one I'm going to get. Unless I get one on the way down if I'm quick. Because we're going over different biomes, but it probably was so high it doesn't really make any difference. You know what I mean? Funny it took it, but it might say. Oh yeah, it can't. It won't store. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I wanted. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, all right. That'll be it. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. It's more getting into orbit and all that that's more interesting anyway. Okay. I still have to be able to deorbit without a heat shield and survive as well. That could be a little bit problematic. Alright, I don't think we need to do another node. I think we just do it blind. I'll take one more save point just before I get to the periapsis though. Just don't overdo it. Just say, you know, give yourself a cut off, say 2 minutes, and when you hit that, just stop and don't be tempted to restart it again. That's when you miss points if you do that sort of thing. Just have a goal and just stick to it. Yeah, I think that's close enough. Okay, let's just fire up this system again. This time we want to go retrograde. So I've still got plenty of control there, you see. Yeah. We'll just all right on the periapsis. I'm not going to be too fussy about it. Oh, I better take one more save just to be on the safe side. Save, there you go. Save. It'll save you many hours of frustration if you have to back out a stupid decision. Actually, that's probably not the best. Sorry, that's not the best place to do a braking maneuver. Up there is. Oh God, I'm mad. Sorry, I'm giving everyone a bum steer. I don't think that's the best place. If you want to raise or lower it, I think it's that's what you want to do. Is you want to lower it. I think it's up there. You do the reverse of what you did to get it up into the Yeah, okay, sorry. My bad. My bad. Anyway, we'll fix it. The wonders of computer simulations. I just better maneuver. Yeah, give it a chance to realign itself. And it was retrograde, wasn't it? Good. Where's the Kerbal gone? There. Alright, okay, yeah, I gave it plenty of time, didn't I? So what I'm doing, if you haven't played this game before, I'm going to do a burn, and basically it will cause that point there to drop below. I want it to drop below about. The top of the atmosphere is at 70 kilometers, but you want to get it down a bit more than that, otherwise you just skip back out again. We know shift key goes up, so I'll do a burn at about 30 seconds from the apocalypse, and just monitor that to see it drop, and as soon as it drops down enough, I will then shut the engines down, because you don't want to come in too steeply either. That causes more heating. You sort of want to make it rough, relatively a flat trajectory. You want to make that bit there as you're going to skim the atmosphere, so you want to make it as slow as possible. Slower you come in, the less heating there's going to be. Alright, we're pretty much close enough. Okay. Oh, wrong screen again, wasn't it? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I don't know how to do it from this screen. That's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Let's see how. Oh, that's it. That's all you need. Done. Plenty of fuel left. Oh, let's go to the mun. No worries. Just take another back up there. I can't even remember how you do it now. I thought you could control the engines from here. They must be locked. I don't really understand. Oh, anyway, I'll figure it out some other time. I've just forgotten the trick. Alrighty, so we don't need. Okay, I've taken it back up. So at this point, I'll eject the final stage because I don't really need it. Some people like to ride the stage in, but I don't. I prefer to just get rid of it and get it out of the way. So to do that, I'll do that. Just eject the final stage. So now the capsule's on its own. Okay. And it's aerodynamically shaped, so it actually is kind of almost self-guiding when it gets back into the atmosphere. want the point out here somewhere. Okay. Let's see how much altitude we've got there. Switch it off, yep. Alrighty. Okay, we'll watch the altimeter from here now. Or even that altimeter. It's pretty pointless because you're passing over the land so quickly, you might as well take it from sea level. Because the atmosphere is based on sea level. I think we can get a slightly better view. Yeah, that's better. That's better. What time are we going? Okay, we're going to go about 10 minutes over. So this is either going to work or it won't. I'm hoping it'll work because I think it's pretty flat, the trajectory. The rate of descent's pretty high though, I have to admit. Yeah. 44, geez, I hope we don't skip out. No, I think that's low enough. It's at 70, it'll hit the atmosphere. You might see the, why am I pointing at the screen? You might see the backdrop and that just change a little bit. It's just the way that the graphics have been set up in this program. Let's just see, so you can see that it's that way you can kind of know that it's happened without even looking at the altimeter. It's a bit of a tell. It's kind of useful sometimes. Let's just see what it does. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't see it change. Maybe they've changed it. It was 70 kilometres, wasn't it? Not, they haven't moved it to 60, have they? I don't think so. I think it was 70. At this point, you can speed up a little bit, but not too much. Because you, when it comes to an overheat situation, you want the simulation to work at most efficiently. When you warp it like this, it tends to jump over steps. And strange things start to happen. There we go. Strange things start to happen. Moment of truth. Got to get that science data back to the Kerbal Space Center. Otherwise it's all for nothing. Not to mention brave Valentina who sacrificed her life for nothing. Where's it? Where have they moved the G meter? Oh, it's over here. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's not in overheat yet. Got a lot of velocity to bleed off. Hardly any G-forces there at all. What's all the excitement about? If it fails, you'll hear something go poof or boom. You see how it's centered on retrograde? That's due to the aerodynamic shape of the capsule. So it doesn't really need any. Oh, I've got SAS on anyway, so there you go. It's probably. Oh, I won't switch it off now. I normally not have it on when I do re-entries like this. So I totally forgot about it, I just left it on. I guess if it blows up, I can try to alter things a bit and try again tomorrow. Usually if it drops down to about 1,000, maybe even 1,500, it's okay. I'm not seeing any temperature alarms. I do have them switched on because I had one earlier tonight. I think we're looking pretty good. G-forces of maybe getting up to about 1G perhaps. If they're up here somewhere, you know the capsule will probably fail, or the pilot dies due to the G-forces. It's slowing down. It's dropping off. I think we're good. Well done. I'll have to give this video a clickbaity tile just so people can look at it. It might work. Okay. Dark anyway. I'll unsafe. Yeah, I won't deploy it just yet. I'm going to stage the parachute. It's the one last stage left. Safe. Okay. How high up? Oh, there we go. Well, I hope we're safe. It kind of doesn't really kick off until it gets down to a certain level, 1,000 meters. It's kind of almost a drogue shoot at this stage. Oh, there we go. Now we use the altimeter. Where are we? Ooh, out in the grasslands again. But we can get out and get a sample. Totally forgot about getting the samples. I'm pretty sure we can do that. I hope it opens. It's got a radar to tell it how high up it is. Oh, thank God for that. I love the Russians landing on the ground. It's because they don't necessarily have open access to the oceans like the Americans do. Just speed it up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, we're down. Okay, right, we couldn't get another crew report. I'll just take another, in case something's gone totally pear-shaped. Like she explodes when I go EVA or something like that. Okay, might be able to get another EVA report here. There you go, great, keep that. Go back in again, I think it'll work. Should have, yeah, there we go, got 3 reports in there. She can get it come out again, EVA. She can let go. She can walk away from the capsule and take a sample. I'll remove helmet because all that nice fresh air. I don't know, that might be a good thumbnail. How about that one? It's Alt F1, isn't it? There you go. That might be a good one. She can take a sample. There we go. Let's I think probably best if she heads back to the capsule and puts that report in there. Hang on, what's going on? Oh, there it is. There's the hatch. Grab board. Okay, so I should have about 4 in there. There you go. 4. Oh, I could have got more if I just organised myself, but nah, who cares? I don't care. I hate the games where you've got to get every single scrap of money you possibly can. Okay, let's just recover that. Tracking station. Ooh, with all that science, woohoo! And she came back, so we'll get a bit of a bonus for that, I think. Is that my flag? I can't remember. No, must be not the game. Must have put it there. All right, this I'll just wrap it up, but I'll just talk about this rocket for a couple of minutes. I'll just get it up again. Nine parts in 5 stages. Well, it's only because of the fuel tanks. So it's a very simple rocket. I'll just pull it apart again. 1 boost, one engine, and 3 tanks, and the shroud's still on. Shroud, there we go. So you can see all that. Very simple when I got into orbit, collected the orbital science and came back down again safely. The whole point is to keep it simple. So I didn't even have a radio. If I had a radio, I probably would have needed a battery, and it just adds to the weight. So just keep it very simple and concentrate on your launching technique. The steeper you can make that ascent turn, you get it down. The quicker you can get it down to the horizon without your rocket falling to pieces, the better. Because orbits aren't based on altitude; they're actually based on speed tangential to the surface of the body that you're trying to orbit around. And you do have to get out of the atmosphere, so I did spend a certain amount of time boosting at a 45-degree angle. That was to gain altitude as much as anything else. But some people think go up 20 kilometers and then turn sideways, and if you know anything about how the vectors will add up when you do it that way, you realise that that's not a very efficient way to launch. The whole point about having efficient ways of launching is you can make the rocket smaller because you need less fuel. The less fuel, it's multiplying effect. The less fuel you have, the much lighter the rocket is. Even just adding a little bit of fuel means you've got to have bigger engines and stuff like that. It's a rocket they call it the tyranny of the rocket equation. So I already, I had already run through all this before. It wasn't the first time I've done something like this, but just, if you're doing this, just keep it just try to get the simplest rocket possible to work. Don't start adding boosters unless you want to have some fun, just have some fun, but don't add boosters and decouplers and fins and crap. So that there's no fins in there on that. The solid rocket doesn't even have any. It's a fixed nozzle. It doesn't even have any guidance whatsoever. All the guidance was coming from initially because I also balanced the rocket correctly, and that's a whole nother video. I got the center of mass correct and stuff like that. The guidance was only coming from the capsule. There's like a tiny little a gyro in there or something, but this engine here has got some swivel in it, so you actually can get some guidance out of the by tilting the nozzle slightly. It has steering. Sorry, I'll keep it simple. It has steering. So no fins, no reaction wheels, nothing yet. I got to orbit and I got the science. Alrighty, anyway, I think that's enough talking from me. I'll catch you next episode. I've got to decide. Maybe I'll go to Minmus. I'd rather go to Minmus than the Mun. There's some very good reasons for that, and if I do a video on it, I'll tell you about it in that video. So catch you next episode.